we're in my apartment and we are going to make croissants. It sounds really intimidating. I was intimidated when I first made them. I'm still intimidated making them now, but having that one like time that I've done it, hopefully these go a lot better. It's 5 o'clock right now, so we're starting really late, much later than I wanted, but it's okay, it's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna get started. As you can see here, we've got our wet ingredients and our dry ingredients. We're just focusing on the dough right now. Also, there's gonna be some water that's gonna go with the milk. So yeah, also make sure that this is room temp and this is chilled. So this is probably gonna go back in the fridge. Okay, so here I'm just chopping up all the butter very short. We're gonna throw it in the fridge. A little butter, we're in my fridge. Let's get that sitting in there. Okay, now we're mixing and yeah, just making sure everything is combined, and that's kind of it. So this part's done. These are our dry ingredients plus sugar, because sugar is a wet ingredient, but it's in there with our yeast, and the yeast is like, you can pour it right now, like, ooh, where's that sugar? I'm hungry. And then yeah, we're gonna add that room temp milk and room temp water to this, and then throw in the butter. I don't have a stand mixer. I don't, and I made this without a stand mixer last time, so I'm telling you, buckle up. Also, if you have a stand mixer, please use it right now. Milk, it is warm now, and we're also gonna add some room temp water that I'm gonna heat up because it's not room temp and it's from Alberta. But yeah, this is a very special recipe. Okay, so here we're just mixing the dough together, making sure it's all well combined, getting stuff off the spoon, all that good stuff. Alright, this is what it looks like after the first mix. As you can see, it's really kind of gross looking, really crumbly. It looks like, that's not croissant. And you're right, it's not. It's just dough. But we still need to add our butter pieces. And but first, this has got to go off. Bye-bye. Go off over there to the side, and we're gonna cover it with a damp towel for like 10 minutes, and just so you can like chill out, because like look at her, she's agitated. After a long, it said 8 minutes, but this did not take 8 minutes. Here's the dough, much smoother looking, much more supple. Oh. Now we've got a bowl, and I've got a knife, and what you're gonna do, seam side down, you're going to, very sharp one by the way, slice across the top. I don't know what that is. There's little extra things on my knife, and then you're gonna slice across the other side. See that? Now it's gonna make it much easier. Oh, it's gonna make it much easier to roll out later. So yeah, this is gonna chill out while we make the butter block. I'm gonna put it in this bowl, the bowl that we originally had it in. I just cleaned it. I'm gonna put it in there, and then we're gonna take this towel, the damp towel, same one, and we're gonna just make sure it's a little more secure than last time. It needs to sit at room temp, but I'm gonna put mine in my oven because my oven is kind of warm, and this excuse me, that thing is gonna sit for, it's supposed to double 1.5, I think, in size, and then we're gonna pull it back out and roll it out. But yeah, now it's time to make the butter block. Now here's the fun part. We're just unwrapping our Kerrygold, and I'm using Kerrygold because that's what she specified, Claire Saffitz, in the video, the New York Times video. So here we're just rolling it out, making sure it's a block. The finished product is not very even, but that's fine. All right, so now we've got our butter block. That does not look very even, but we power through. And then, because you can't give up now. You've already started! And yeah, here we go in here, our dough. That, once it's done rising, it's gonna rest for 4 hours. Yeah, that's, sounds like a long time, and it is, and I told you so. So yeah. It should only take about an hour to rise. I looked back at the recipe and that's what it said. And then once that's done rising, I'm gonna pop it in the fridge for 4 hours along with the butter block also. So they're the same temperature and hopefully texture. We'll see, we'll see. It has been a little bit over an hour. I went to the store, so yeah, I didn't get back as early as I wanted to, but look, it has gotten a little bigger, looks a little softer. Ooh, and now we're gonna pop it in the fridge for 4 hours. It is 8, so it'll probably be around 12 when it comes out for lamination, and it's gonna be a long night. Okay, here we are just rolling out the dough after it's done resting. Wrapping it up in the parchment kind of helps straighten it out a little bit. I was trying to tape it so it stays still, but that tape was not very good. 1 eternity later. So it is a little bit later, much later actually, in the night, and we're taking the dough out, but I had to be quiet. So yeah, here we're just rolling out the dough slab, making sure it's straight and all that good stuff, and I'm just using the butter block as kind of like a reference, but also it's time for lamination. So we're about to enclose the butter block and roll out what is left to be enclosed. Yeah, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, at this point the butter block was already enclosed as it says in the caption there, and I was really worried about it tearing. Thank God it didn't. But yeah, if you have any issues with butter leaking out, just throw it back in the fridge or the freezer, slap some flour on it. It might make the croissants a little bit drier in the end, but you'll have a whole croissant. 75 years later. It is day 2 of this whole process, and right now it's 1 o'clock. The slab finished at like 4:17 in the morning. I did the last 2 steps, which was the final turn, the easy or fold, and I rolled it into a slab, which I'll show you right now. But there's a slab. Definitely had butter leaking out, definitely did that. Can't help it, but just make sure it's the same temperature. They're gonna go back in the fridge once that they're shaped and proofed. So yeah. Oh, hi. We've got the flour. This is dusted. There's some light flour here because there is butter leaking out of the first 2 top layers. It's fine. There's truly nothing we can do about it right now. I should just have a KitchenAid. That's the only thing. Okay, it's voice over me again. We're just rolling out this big old slab, making sure it's long enough to make a bunch of croissants. That was something I was really worried about in the beginning, so. Okay, that's the last of the rolling out. I'm gonna put it back in the fridge just because it's getting a little soft. It's starting to resist me a little bit. And yeah, see, look, it's nice and flat. I don't know if you can see all the butter that's coming out. That's gonna, we're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Yeah. Put you in there. All right. Okay. For this part, make sure you have an oven-safe skillet, and that, ooh, I probably need to rewash mine and change the water. I just saw something floating in it. So yeah, make sure that you have an oven-safe skillet because it's gonna go in there. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm not turning the oven on, but forget what I just said then. Yeah, we're gonna get this boiling, throw that in there. While that's heating up in there, I'm gonna shape the croissants, and yeah. A clean pan. I should have been wearing this the whole time, but it was dirty. And honestly, like while I was recording all the other footage, it was in the dryer, so that's what you heard banging around. But yeah, my boyfriend's mom got me this apron. And here we have our skillet of water. I'm waiting for it to, oh, it's almost there. Give it like a couple more seconds, but yeah, this is what you want. Okay, here we are. We're gonna give it the very bare minimum dusting of flour. As you can see, there's still some excess from the last couple rollouts. It says don't do that, but they also say don't have butter leaking out, and I'm trying to prevent that as much as possible. So I also have this little, any scrap that you have, just cook it and eat it. It's delicious. So yeah, I put the parchment back on the sheet. I'm gonna put some flour here because there's some exposed butter. What we're gonna do is we're gonna straighten out this puppy. Yep, so we're just shaping these, cutting these, making sure there's enough for the whole class, because they asked and I, the dude, abide. So the baker dude. Yeah, these are a bunch of them. Oh, I couldn't figure out like how many I was gonna make, so that's why I kept going back and forth between making 3 little slabs or like 4. So yeah, but it's fine. Okay, this is what we got. We have 8. I don't know why this one's over here. Well, let's see if we can fit that one. Okay. We've got, this is I think 12, and then that's, oh no! Oh no. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 was, okay, we got 18 little croissants. These are smaller than normal croissants, but they're gonna get big anyway. So we got 2 chocolate, the chocolate's coming apart, all the butter's melting out. Let's get these in the fridge. It's still, you know, it's nice and steamy in there. Yeah, it's really looking good. You can see all that steam here. That's from putting the skillet in there. We've got all the croissants proofing. I tried to use as much of the dough as I could, so yeah, just bear with me on this. This is what they currently look like. I don't know if you can see. Ooh, can you see the layers? You can definitely see it on the chocolate ones. There's no more butter leaking out because we kept them in the fridge. And these are gonna get brushed with an egg wash that I made. Here's the egg wash that I was talking about. Here's this. There's more croissants over here, but oh my god! These are gonna go. I also made like a ball of scraps that I'm gonna cook off. Here's these in a separate little tray. You can definitely see the leakage out of this one. But there was more scraps too, so I made these like little pin. You can't see them. I don't want to pick them up. Can you see? You can kind of see right here. Those little pinwheels right here, right here. Those are from scraps. And right now, all of these are gonna get brushed down with the egg wash. Now I don't have a pastry brush, but I have this paintbrush, so we're gonna use this. I just like cleaned it super thoroughly. I don't think it's been used. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're only gonna paint. We're not gonna like paint where the layers touch, because then you might risk enclosing the croissants, and that might fuck up the layers. So we're only gonna paint where it's like solid. This is about the last of it. We're just painting these with just a little bit of egg and milk. You should use heavy cream, but I didn't buy it, so that's fine. We're just gonna paint all these with the tiny paintbrush. Okay, so here we go. They look kind of crazy. I mean, you saw like the dough was like ripping and stuff, but look, I mean, you've seen they've risen and you can see the layers. So the lamination is good. It was just the dough. The dough was a bit of a problem as far as the like the breakage. That's the only issue. These ones had significantly more butter leakage than all the other ones. I don't know why. And so did the, well, I think because this is a scrap. These, I don't know about these, but I mean, you can see the lamination. That's what they look good. See, here's a good shot of it. Yeah, all the layers, all the layers. I've been sitting on the floor monitoring these little croissants and they're looking good. Some of them have kind of split open from just like the breakage from the dough, and it smells amazing in here, and I'm gonna show you right now what they look like. I'm gonna crack it open really quick. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, it smells so good. And you can see all the layers. You can see all the layers. You could also see them splitting open too, but that's fine. Oh my god, it smells crazy. Anyway. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of sad that they all split it apart, but that's okay. It happens. I mean, they look good. They're gonna taste really good too, so. And then, you know what? Surprisingly, I think, well, you can't see them, but oh, maybe you can. Well, yeah. Surprisingly, I think the pinwheels like look the best. The pinwheels and the pain au chocolat, the chocolate ones. Yeah, and I guess that one you can see like right there in the middle, where you can see there's like two over there in the corner that have exploded. These ones look pretty okay. Yeah, either way, it'll be delicious. I know. You see, you can see the ones that have split open. That one, that one, that one. All the other ones are good though. These are the two chocolate ones, and then the rest are all regular. But yeah, these are little croissants. I'm leaving these in here a little extra longer. Let's see if it'll focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, focus. Ooh, yeah. Those are nice. I'm actually probably gonna take them out right now. Okay, here are the other ones. You can see the pinwheels, like the layering on those. Wow, croissant layers. And then these are 3 other croissants. They just didn't split, but they look kind of funny. It's okay. That one split. That one also split. This one's okay. It just kind of split here, and then this is just the clumps. I want to cut this open. Ooh. I want to cut this one open right now. Okay, got a clump of scraps. That sounds really unappealing for us, but it's good. Here, clump of scraps on a plate, and we're gonna cut open the scraps. Ooh, I like that sound. It's obviously not gonna look normal because it's scraps, but let's see how it tastes. Okay. I just dropped everything, but yeah, no matter how bad you do this, like, tastes really good. Oh. We did it. See, can't really see the layers because it's just a clump. Oh, but oh, it's so good. I mean, if this little piece of crap was good, can you imagine these? There they are. They're all I'm leaving them off like this so they don't get like kind of, I don't know what's gonna happen if I leave them to like get all steamy under there. But I cooked them for like an extra 5 minutes because that's what she did in the video. And yeah, look at them. Only 2 of them are chocolate, and see the layers on the pinwheel. Ooh. Yeah.